Hi everyone! I'm so happy to be back. I know I haven't put out a tutorial in a while. I've been really busy with the holidays coming up, and I've been making Christmas cards and for friends and family and just doing so much stuff. I haven't had a chance to come out here and make a video, and I'm so sorry about that, guys. Plus, I have been sick, and I still am sick, and so if you hear any scruffling of the voice or anything like that, it's because I am sick and I'm going to be talking for a while because we are going to be making this cute little, it's an origami, guys. This is really cool. I mean, this is an actual origami. But they usually do origami with like really super light paper, like rice paper. We are doing it out of cardstock. So this cardstock I used is Stampin' Up's cardstock, and this box is strong, like super strong. Now, it was hard to do, a lot harder to do origami when you have really thick cardstock. So I don't advise to do the Stampin' Up paper, even though I love this. And if you want to do the Stampin' Up paper, go ahead. Go for it, but it'll be a little bit tougher on the hands. It's a little bit more harder to make the folds correctly because the paper is so thick, but it is going to make an awesome pen box because I have just got these pens. I got these pens on HSN Crafter's Companion, and they're the Illustrator Spectrum Noir pens. And I love these pens. There is 36 pens, guys, in this box. I'm absolutely over the moon. This is the colors it comes in, and they all coordinate with your yellows and your pinks and your greens and purples and browns, and they're all the three of each. It's usually how you do when you draw or when you paint and use these kind of markers, the alcohol-based markers. You usually do them like in 3, sometimes 4, depends on what you're doing. But they actually hold, believe it or not, 3 of these markers. So I can put 18 markers. Now, mind you, I have 36. So I'm going to be making another box, and I probably will be making it with the Stampin' Up paper because I love how strong it is. Now, because we're doing it, I am doing it today with, yes, I had gone to Hobby Lobby. I'm going to set this aside. So that's what it looks like. And it is not perfect, guys. This will never be perfect unless you're so accurate. That's where the rice papers and those comes in. But you really couldn't do anything with rice papers and trying to hold a pen, so it wasn't going to work. So I just went to my local craft store. I think I bought this stuff at 12 by 12 sheets were on sale for $1. So I went ahead and cut these sheets. I got these at Hobby Lobby, like I said. I went and got these sheets over there, and I got them in a multiple colors because I am a colorful person. Put it that way. I like bold colors. So these are some of the colors that we use. And of course, I already started these, guys. I had to prep just enough to show you how to do one of the triangles because this would take an hour or more, and there's no way we can do an hour video. So I did these already, already done, and I put double stick, and you can use red line tape. This is score tape. I use this tape. So any double-sided tape, make sure it's one that's really sticky because these things have to stick together. And then we are just going to put them together and try to, what I did with this, like this you can use papers, any kind of, like designer papers, so the flowers or whatever, or you could put your initials in here, write your name, you can put flowers on there, whatever you want to do. You can make this all white in the center. It's up to you. I chose to do opposite colors in mine. So here we have orange and yellow, and then yellow and orange. So that's what I did in my boxes, and I have not put anything on the insides because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I thought it's okay. I really don't need to put anything on the inside. I like it the way it is. You can even put designer paper up in here, in these corners. It's limitless. You figure out what you want to do, and this is just what I'm going to show you how to do so you can do whatever you want to do. So I went ahead and did both double-sided tape, double-sided tape, this one here, because that's my starting point. I shouldn't show you that green paper yet. This is my starting point. So this will go probably next, because this has no tape on it, so I'll probably take the yellow one and go next, and this one doesn't have any tape on it yet. So I'll probably go and do, let's see, this one next, and then I may, we don't want to put these two together because these are matching. So I'll put this one here. I have to put tape on this one. I can put this one over here, and then I can put this one, which already has tape on it, over here, and then the last one would be green and purple, because this one here is green and purple. So you can see that. So kind of, you know, separate them or put them all next to each other, whatever you may like. That's how it's going to go. So let me show you the basis of how this works, because this is where all the guts and the guts. It's really not that that hard, guys. That simple. My first box wasn't simple because I used the Stampin' Up! Paper, and man, I'll tell you what. Anyways, if you want to do it with the Stampin' Up! Paper that's super thick or paper that is super thick, have patience. So this one here is easier to do because the cardstock is much more flimsier, and you know, the Stampin' Up! Paper is not. So what I had done is you want to cut 6 pieces in a square, and that square is 8 by 8. So 6 pieces of 8 by 8 you will need, and then you will need, whether this would be white, coordinating color, a piece of I used to say designer series paper, meaning any kind of, you know, pattern paper, instead of cardstock. And this will be a 2 by 3.5. Now, it tends to hang over just a tad. So if you want to do, like, just take a tiny bit, you know, I'm talking a tiny bit off this edge here, you can. This is purple. I don't know if I'm getting faded out by too much light or not. No, that works better this way. So, and I do have a little bit of shadow, so I apologize. But this, let me see if I can go up one more. Let's see, get some of that shadow off. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too bright. But you might be able to see the purple a little bit better. But that's the purple. Yeah, I think it kind of fades it out a little bit more. Let's stick with the one light. Guys, I'm just trying to... You're in the dark! Okay, we're just going to leave it on there. We think that would be fine. But anyways, guys, so what I was saying is this is 2 inches across, and this is 3.5. So you need 6 pieces of these too. And if you really want to be technical, you can go 1 15/16 if you want to do that. It's just a tiny bit overhang. I don't mind the overhang, and I'll show you what I'm talking about as we go along. So to get started, guys, like I said, this is basic origami. And if anybody's done origami, you know, we learned this in school. So I'll just put it that way. We learned this in school. And if you see me a lot of times, I have my bone folder here because we're going to definitely need that. And I always like to work from the right hand over because I'm right-handed. And sometimes I'll do this, but most of the time I'll do this. So basically, our first fold, okay, and I don't know why I turned that because I really didn't have to turn it. And I'm going to move these back just a little bit because they are kind of getting in my way just a tad. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to take this and we're going to put it, fold it over to the other end and match up your, make sure you don't have any overhang or anything like that. Match it up. So basically you fold it in half. Okay, so we have that. Now I'm going to turn it and I'm going to fold it the other way. So we're folding it so that we have 4 equal squares. So we kind of learned this kind of stuff in school. Now if I can get it to fold up right, there we go. We, you know, learning, we kind of did it, I mean, at least I did. I'm from New York. They showed us how to do this when we were in school, when we were little, just showing us how to get all the squares. So now we have 4. Okay, so now we're going to take the left side, okay, or the right side, and we're going to meet it into that middle score line. So just fold it into your middle score line. Try to line up as best as possible. Because of video's sake, I'm just going to go a little bit faster than I normally do. I would not recommend this for you. and then turn it around. And just because I like doing it, like I said, from the right to the middle, do the same on the exact side. So we're going to repeating the process twice. One on one side, one on the other. Okay, so now if you open it up, we have 8. Okay, so now we're going to go to 16. So turn it this way so that you got your corners. You know, you got your 4 on this side, 4 on this side, and you take this side and match it to the middle. Like I said, I don't like doing it this side because I can't see as well, but we're going to hope for the best. And then I'm going to put this down here. So, yeah, I'm a right-hander, so it's a lot easier for me to do it on the right-hand side. So now we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, we're going to fold it to that middle score line. And like I said, this is where if you have thinner paper, it works better. Like I said, this is the regular, just from paper from Hobby Lobby, which is a lot lighter. So look at that, guys. Now we have 16. So we just gone from 4, 8. Now we have 16. So at this point here, we're going to take our 4 corners. This corner, this corner, that corner, this corner. And we're going to meet the point to the middle of this point of that corner. So you're basically like folding your corners in half. Okay, and you're going to keep doing that all the way around. Take your time, guys, when you're doing this. I'm trying to hurry a little bit so we don't make the video run too long. But we got a little bit to go on this project here. It's very simple. It just takes a little bit of time. Okay, so now we have this, and what we want to do is we just want to fold this first score line over so that it meets the middle score line. Okay, and this is where we kind of fudge our paper. Retrain that paper to go right because you want it to meet in the middle. Okay, same with this side. Fold it over. Okay, you can see that's a perfect match right there. I don't know how I did that because I haven't hit a perfect match yet, but it's perfectly in the middle. Like they both meet up perfectly, and I've never done it yet perfect. This is the first time. So the next thing we do is want to take this side and we want to fold it in the middle to meet the other half. Okay, and then you just keep just refreshing your score lines. Just keep going at it over and over and over because it makes your box a little bit more cleaner, right? Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take this side again and we're going to fold it over on that first crease line to the middle crease line. And guys, if you need to see this in slow motion, you can always back it up. But you can see my score line, and I'm meeting it to this score line, so you want to bend it over and meet. So it looks like a book, guys. See? Looks like a book. And then I want to do my creases and crease them down real good. So we have what looks like this. Now we want to do is want to flip it over, and this side's all nice and creased. But we want to do it again. Take this side and fold it over. And the only reason why we do that is because I'm creasing my marks, my score lines. They're not really score lines. Well, they kind of are score lines. I just didn't use a scoreboard. And I'm just reinforcing the lines. So, now that I said my thing was perfect, it's a little bit off. I have a little bit of overhang on one side, okay, versus the other. It's not a big deal, okay? Don't worry about it. If it's a little bit off, it's okay. Actually, I'm going to turn it this way because I think I like this side better. So now with this little piece of paper here that I told you, you could do it, 1 and 15/16 or 2 inches, go 2 inches if you don't want to be that accurate. If you want to be really super accurate, go ahead. Now when I put this in here, this is what I mean. Can you see how this here overhangs? See, you can see it. It overhangs a tiny, tiny bit. And to me, that's not a big deal, but some people might want a little more accuracy. I don't think you need it. But you can do it if you want to, or you just leave it at 2 by 3.5 and you're fine. So now what you want to do is you want to take this tip and you want to put it in this side and this side. It's kind of like a pocket. So you put one here and hold it. And I'm going to turn it this way for me just to show. So I'm holding this because I already put it in there. And now I'm going to finagle this to go underneath that pocket, which I just did. So now you have them both where they're folded inside the pocket. Do you see what I'm saying? And now this is the coolest part. Just keep pushing. And pushing. Let me, this piece didn't get in right there. It is. Push. Now to me it's like, that is, I don't know, if that's not satisfying, I don't know what is. I love the way, and there's a little gap right there. I think let me go up a little bit, because I think this didn't quite get in the way I wanted it to get in. So let me push this back in and push this back in. And if you don't like it, guys, push it back in. You know, it's not going to hurt. There, see, it was just one little piece of paper that was like driving me a little bit nuts. So there you go. That's what it looks like. See? Isn't that cool? I think it's so amazing. I think it's like that. It was just pushing that is so satisfying to make it. I don't know why. I just love it. But I'm going to grab my other boxes. Okay. And then we're going to slip this one in right here. And you can straighten these out if you want a little bit. Because I know this one has tape on it. So it's going to stick to this side. And this one doesn't have tape on it, and this one doesn't either. So I either tape it on this side or this side. Somewhere it's got to adhere. So we're just going to tape it right here. And I do 3 across because I want this box to stay. So I do 3. And I think this is where the red line tape would really, really work. Like your red line tapes. Because they are really strong. And so is the score tape. Don't get me wrong, the score tape is too, but I don't know if the red line might be a tad bit more stronger. It's a possibility. I think it is. But it's all personal preference. Some people are like die-hard fans of score tape. And I've come really to use like the Tombow. I'm in love with Tombow. The Tombow glue, oh, I'm in love with it. So now these will all be stuck together, and I will do that for you in just a second. Well, let's go ahead and do it now. So let's start with this one here, and just, this is, guys, if you just want to fast forward through all this, you can, because it's me peeling tape off of boxes. But if you want to fast forward, you can. And then I just line them up here, if I can get it right. And once you use the score tape, and once you put it on there, man, it's down. So it is glued down. It ain't coming up. And just stick your fingers in between there and push the tape so it's got a good stick. Okay. And then we'll do the blue one here because it's got the tape on it. So guys, it's really not that difficult to do. It's just taking your time to do it, right? And, you know, match things up right. And then just slide your hands inside. Yeah, it's really not hard. And I love doing, I'm telling you, there's nothing better than having that satisfaction of feeling that when you squeeze that together, it's like, wow, how does that do that? You know, it's like crazy. But yeah, so I just think it's very cool that let me see, this one is totally off. So I'm gonna have to fix it up a little bit. So don't do that. Make sure you get them on there right. Don't get them off center. Make sure you center them up. And this, like I said, take your time when you're doing this, guys. I'm doing this in like a fast mode because I'm just, not fast mode, but I'm just trying to hurry up because I know it takes a little while to do this kind of stuff, and I don't want to be here all day because I don't want you guys to get mad at me telling me my videos are too long. So anyways, let's do this one next and make sure you get them, like I said, line them up, guys. So it's just, I don't know, I just love this. And you may have seen this video before. I mean, they're on YouTube. This isn't, I'm not the first one to do this. It's definitely a YouTube thing. Let's see. I gotta put this in here. And this is, so this one here has got tape on one side, but I definitely need to put tape on the other side. So I need to put some tape here too. You want to make sure you have tape on all the sides. So that's why some of them didn't have tape and some of them did, because I have two pieces that I did put double-sided on both, tape on both sides of the boxes. Like this one, I like the purple one, and had tape on here and tape on here, so you don't need to put them on the tape on every single box. You can just do this on a couple boxes, and you don't have to put tape on every single thing. It just depends on how you want to do it. You go for it. It's your box. It's the way you work. I don't want to change the way you work. You just do how you, just do you. Okay, when it comes to doing crafting, do you. So I'm going to pull this side, and I'm going to pull the other side. Let me see, yes, I'm going to have to pull the other side too. I was going to try to do one side at a time, but I think it's best that I do both sides at once. And don't get freaked out because you're going to have to squeeze this in a little bit, okay? So don't get too freaked out. I open this up is what I do, and then I slide this one in. You know, slide it. Don't be afraid if you hear cracking noises and things like that. Like your tape's going wacky or something, you're okay. There. I think we got her. Let's see. Nope, this one's off. And I hate this. Like I said, this tape is really super good, so you have to be careful, guys. Let me do this side first because I don't like the way this looks, and I need to like the way it looks. There. Okay. So, you know, just work with it. It'll be fine. Look at this one's like dead on. This one was perfect. So this is the way you make the box. Isn't that cool? I don't know. I'm just like fascinated with this box. I think it's really neat. And like I said, you see in here, these are not all going to match up. I'm just going to tell you right now. They're not all going to match up. It's not a perfect box. It's a little wonky. I haven't made one that is perfect yet. And you know, with me going a little bit faster, I would definitely take my time. This one, even this one, after taking all my time, it didn't come out perfect, but it's pretty good. The star in there is pretty good. But this one, you know, like I said, I rushed it a little bit, and it's not horrible. So, just make sure you got your tape down on all these boxes. I just, like, keep running my hands through there and make sure all the tape's down. Okay, so that's basically our box. We just need a bottom for it. And you know what? This box is pretty strong, guys. This one's a little, excuse me, is a little bit heavier. This one's a little bit lighter. But you know what? This is not going anywhere. This is going to go on my desk too. I might have 3 of these on there, but it's okay. So now you just want to take a piece of scrap paper. Let me get rid of all this mess here. Take some scrap paper, whatever color you want. It doesn't really matter. Set the box on top of here because it should fit. Okay, and then take your pencil. Okay, draw around the box. On the bottom of the box. As best you can. Just give it a little bit lines. That one's already done. Well, it can come off just a tad bit. And, you know, because even the box isn't going to be perfect, guys. I'm just going to tell you that right now. The box won't be perfect. You can also do a die cut and die cut a circle. And then you'd have your box would be like perfect. I mean, it would have, instead of having this bottom, it would be a circle, and you put it on a circle. If you don't want to mess with doing this. So, I forgot where we started at. I think we started at, and I mark it like this. Okay, so here's the yellow one, right? Right here. This is how we marked it. And I'm going to put a Y right here to let me know that that's yellow. So I don't have to try to figure out, oh, how did this go? Because not all these ends are perfectly straight or perfectly even. So, and then I just cut on the line because I'm going to be layering this a couple times because you want to have it so that it's, you know, got some sturdiness to it. It is the bottom, right? So you do want some sturdiness to this. So this is basically done, but I know where my guide is, right? Because this is the yellow. And just a tiny bit. So this is the yellow right here where I put the little Y. Can you see that? There's a little Y right here. There you go. Okay, so I know that's yellow. So I know when I place this top, it's going to go exactly like this. Okay? It's exactly like that, and it's going to fit somewhat. So you still may have to trim. You still may have to do some stuff. It's just how it is if you want this kind of a bottom of the box. Like I said, you could take a circle die, you know, and do a circle underneath it, and you don't have to do all this crazy stuff that I'm doing and matching. I figured if I'm going to do this box, I might as well do it right, and I might as well cut the angular instead of the round. I mean, why go through all of this and then have a circle at the bottom? But you can do that. It's just for, you know, ease, right? It's just to make it a little bit more simpler, and you don't have to do a lot of this type of cutting. But I did this twice, and I think it really could go. I mean, it's thicker. I'm not sure if you see me cut that out or not. I think I was. But it could go one more, but for sake of video, we're just going to go with these two. And I still have the W or the Y down there. So I'm going to start with my yellow, and I'm going to see how this fits. There could be a little bit of overhang. It's pretty close. It's not, like, turn this upside down. It's not the best, guys. You know, I see where it's off a little bit. You know, it's not perfect. It's definitely off. You can always come back there and clean that part up. I can see here it's off, so I'll just like take some off here. So you just kind of play around with it a little bit, you know, until you see that you got, as long as the bottom is covered, you know, you're okay. I see where it's off a little bit here, and I'm just gonna do a little bit of snipping. Okay, and then this side, I see this side's off a little bit. Okay, but otherwise than that, that's how it would be. Okay, see, it wasn't that bad. Now you just take a little bit of your Tombow glue. This is what I do. Hopefully, I am running so low on my Tombow glue. I have some more here as a standby. But just go across your edges of your box. Across the edges. Be a little bit neater. Don't be so messy like me. I'm just trying to push this for time. Can you see what I'm doing, guys? I'm just trying to hurry up so our video don't get too long. So I hope you guys actually try this out, because it really is fun. And I'm telling you, that satisfaction of closing up that box and that thing is working. It's like, what? It's like, how does that? It's like magic. It's like, how does that do that? It's the coolest thing. If anything, try it just for that. You know what? I think I'm out of glue. And it's just like perfect timing. So I find that yellow where I have the marked, and I just sit it on top of here. And try to make sure you get it where you need it to go. I mean, you might have to fuss with it just a little bit. Make sure you push your sides in, get rid of your excess glue. Your hands probably will get a little gluey here. But you just want to make sure that you have a bottom, so when you put your stuff on, it's not going to go through. You know, I could still sit this here without a bottom and put my markers in it. It probably would be fine. But, I mean, it's a box. I want to finish it out. So I'm finishing it out for you guys, so you can see. And then you can just erase that little Y at the end for yellow. And then turn it over and check your sides. See how your sides are doing. Make sure they're not like glue and gook everywhere. You might see a little bit of the bottom, and it's okay. Like if you still see a little bit bottom, if that bothers you, like you might see, like, I don't know if I can show it to you. See, you can see a little bit of yellow right here underneath that purple. Clip it off. If it just bothers you, clip it off. You just want your box to be neat. And I would say that is pretty good. I don't think that's bad whatsoever. Let's see. Yeah, maybe a little bit here underneath my blue one that needs to be cut. So, anyway, so guys, how are you doing with your Christmas stuff and your Christmas cards? Are you doing any? And how much have you done so far? Because I've made several different cards here, and here's Here's one of them that I've done here. That it's basically a storybook. It's really cute, and it says, "We wish you a Merry Christmas." And it's a little storybook, and it has a little stand, and it stands up on the storybook. That's one of the ones I've been doing, but it's like, guys, it takes up a lot of time to make those, and I've been kind of going like a little bit. I'm just going to throw this away because there's nothing left. But I've been doing, now you can see what I've been doing. But I thought, I have got to get a project out here. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, this is good. This is heavier, but this is good. I mean, I think if you put, you know what I'm saying? Look at that. It holds a pair of scissors. What? I didn't think it would hold a pair of scissors. I never thought it would hold scissors. I mean, rulers, you know, pens. Look at that. And this is the lighter weight one. So I definitely think that I could actually use the lighter one to put all my pens in there. I don't think I'm going to have any problems with doing that. But I love this idea. Isn't it great? Look at the colors and the way it looks. This looks so gray, and it's not gray. It is purple. But it definitely, see, now you can see it. See, it's definitely purple. I am like washed out over here. I think I got way too much light. But that is not gray. That is purple. This is gray over here. You see the difference? This one here is gray. That's purple. But anyways, guys, so I hope you like the project. Look how cute this is. I'm definitely using. There's no reason for me to make another one of these and go through my hands hurting. I got two right here. I'm going to use both of these. There's no way. I have my 36 pens, and I have 36 places, and I'm happy as a clam. I just needed to find a place because I thought, I need these on my desk. I use these so much, it's ridiculous, and I thought, I need these on my desk. I've got to have something to put them in. And I couldn't find, I mean, you can get an empty can, you know, and put them in, but I wanted something different and something cool, and I thought, oh, this seems to work. Like I said, a little bit lighter than this one, but I think they both came out awesome. I think they both came out awesome. So there you go, guys. That's the project I have for you today. I know this went over 30 minutes. I was trying to keep it within 30 minutes, and I am close. 2 minutes over. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm so glad to be able to come back and give you a video, put a video out here. I know it's been a little while, and I'm so sorry about that. But anyways, please subscribe to my channel. And if you need to see, or if you want to see any more of my tutorials, you can go to YouTube and search for sweetserenitystamping.com, and my name is Maria Scott. All that stuff should come up. So I do have quite a few tutorials out there. A lot of it's like from back in the days when I was a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I have a few other ones that I just put out there that is not, they have some Stampin' Up! Stuff in it, but I'm not a demonstrator anymore, so I'm just getting my supplies from anywhere I can find them. But I'm really digging the colors on this box. These are pretty too. See? But I really like these. These are really bold. Really liking this. So anyways, guys, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, sweetserenitystamping.com. Give me a thumbs up and turn on that notification bell. This way you'll be alarmed of my up-and-coming videos. So I hope you all have a blessed day. Take care with your whatever you are doing today. Come back and see me for my next video. Hopefully I'll be out soon. We'll see. No, it will be out. Just kind of busy right now. But give me a thumbs up if you like. Comment underneath the video. I'd love to hear your comments. So take care, guys, and we will talk to you on the next video. Bye.